Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm reviewing a British figure for you guys. It's been some time since I've been able to pick up a British figure, so pretty happy to get this one finally. A long time ago someone recommended that I pick this one up, but yeah, it's taken me a long time. The thing I noticed with this figure is that he's not necessarily really rare. It's just I've noticed that he's always listed for pretty high prices, so that's why it's taken me a little while to finally get this one. But yeah, he's really nice. His name is Robert Davies. He is an early war figure, so from Dunkirk, 1940, and he is a BEF Lewis gunner. So let's go ahead and look at the box here. Got a great picture of the figure there. And what's really unique about the figure is, of course, he's got the Lewis gun, which, as far as I know, I don't think any other figures come with that. So that is what really makes him stand out. And on the side of the box, we've got another picture of him, where it looks like he's actually running with the gun. So nice looking picture there. And then on the back, you can see some of his equipment there listed. And this one is a later figure, one of the last ones actually. It came out in 2012, and it's one of the last British figures that they made. I don't think it's the last one, but I think it's definitely one of the last ones that they made. And you can definitely tell the quality is really good on this one. I was impressed with this one. I'm not always a huge fan of the later Dragon models, but this one in particular I really liked. So let me go ahead and bring him out for you guys. So here he is. I've got him holding his Lewis gun, and he holds it really well. You can get some cool poses here, and I think this is the coolest pose that you can get him in with this gun. At least that's just my opinion, but he just holds it really well like that. But yeah, really great looking figure. Like I said, I was impressed with him. The detail is really good. All right, so I guess for starters, we'll take a look at the Lewis gun, which, like I said already, is unique for this figure. And it's really nice. They did a great job with the model, I think. Oops, let me put this back on here. Okay, sorry about that. But here is the Lewis gun. Really beautiful weapon. Okay, here's the magazine for that. You can see the bullets inside. And it does pop off pretty easily, as you saw. It kind of just pops off, which is a little annoying, but other than that, a great weapon. You can see it's got this handlebar here that swivels back and forth, so that's great. And then you got the bipod in the front, of course. And let me just try to get another pose. All right, so you can try to get him to hold it like this, but honestly, it's kind of awkward trying to get him to actually pose like this, or to get him in a good position while aiming it. It's a little awkward. I prefer putting it over his shoulder. I think that looks really cool. But yeah, great model there. I was really impressed with that. And next up, let's take a look at his head sculpt and his helmet. So the helmet fits really well onto his head sculpt and looks great. And there's a close-up look at that. You can see the padding inside. And a really phenomenal head sculpt here. Very realistic. You see the hair got a little scratched up, unfortunately. I hate it when that happens. But yeah, great head sculpt. All right, as far as equipment, he's got some pretty unique stuff here, unique gear. So you can see these pouches here for his Lewis gun, and that looks great. It was a little tricky assembling the web equipment here. It was a little tricky, but once you get it on there, it looks great. And they do give you 2 extra magazines, and I put them in the back here so you can see them inside of the pouches, and then the other 2 just have like styrofoam inside. But yeah, it looks great. You see he also has an entrenching tool down here, and they also give you a canteen here, but I was not really seeing where to put this on. I guess you could try to attach it down here or up here, maybe probably down here actually, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. All right, and then also on the back he comes with it's called a haversack, and that just has styrofoam in it as well, but it looks great. Everything, like I said, once you get it on there, it looks really good and it fits well. So all right, and then his uniform looks great as well. We've got the newer hand sculpt on this figure, so they're a lot more jiggly. And yeah, they work really well on this figure. All right, and then we've got the leggings, which you do have to put on yourself. And that wasn't too tricky to do, at least not on this particular model. And then lastly, we've got his boots, which of course are nicely detailed as always. All right, guys, so that is Robert Davies, an excellent British figure and one that I definitely recommend picking up. Like I said at the beginning of the video, he's not really rare. In fact, there is one listed on eBay right now from China that seems to always be there. But of course, if you want to deal with international shipping, that's up to you. I paid around like 80 or 90 bucks for this one, so he is, like I said, not necessarily rare, but you're definitely going to pay a little extra for this one because he is a newer one and he's very realistic. So he is usually a little more on the pricey side, unfortunately, which is why it took me a while to get him. But yeah, I really love this one, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.